Hey everybody, and happy new moon. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your new moon energy check-in. I gotta tell you, this reading has kind of blown my mind. I'm just kind of had to sit here with it for a little bit before I started recording because it's probably going to be a little longer than most readings. And frankly, I'm going to cover all of the energies here on the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel. There will be another reading that I'm going to do on the Divine Masculine King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel, but I feel like just to make sure that this all makes sense and you guys can see how everything is so connected, I'm going to cover feminine, masculine, and karmic energy all on this in this video. Okay, so my gift to you, because I was also thinking about doing this for members only, but I thought, you know what, I just feel like with this new moon, my gift to you, all of you, is that you all should have the benefit of what's happening today with this new moon energy. Okay, if you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Okay, without further delay, let's go ahead and get started because I'm just so excited to read this, but I'm also just I'm just like I'm like kind of speechless. Okay. Divine Feminine's most significant energy towards masculine: the Gardener, the Tower, Six of Cups, and the Moose. So this is Divine Feminine's most significant energy towards masculine. So this is what Divine Feminine is really thinking, experiencing, feeling for Divine Masculine. So the Gardener, it's this energy here where feminine is it that masculine needs to learn how to nurture the feminine energies of this world. Okay, and that means many things. Nurture his relationship with his mother, sister, nurture his relationship with his own inner feminine, nurture his relationship, whether he's in another karmic connection or whatever. He needs to start to really tap into the feminine energy. Okay, so in this card with the Gardener, Divine Feminine is saying that, he's got to plant the garden. He's got to shape the garden. He's got to put up fences. He's got to put up boundaries. He's got to turn the soil. He's got to do the work. He's got to plant the seeds that the feminine gave him initially as part of, their connection, as part of the bubble phase. And he's got to protect them while they grow. Divine Feminine handed him the seeds during the times they were together. So sometimes he has to work so hard so that when harvest time comes, he can enjoy the bounty. He has to learn how to be in harmony with the seasons and profit from beauty and abundance. Right? While the feminine energy benefits from his strength and his diligence towards tending to the garden. The gardener, right? Because it's the gardener, right? That's the work. The garden is also a card in this deck, but this is the gardener. He has to tend to his garden. Everything that's been planted, everything that needs to be weeded out, he's got to tend to his garden. And he's got to bring his attention to the work of his inner and outer gardener. It's time for him to look at the areas of life that need weeding, planting, fertilizing, and other forms of constructive attention. So Divine Feminine's energy towards masculine is he's got a plan. He's got a garden. He's got to do the work. He's got to take action. And he has to be willing to call on his own inner gardener to help him nurture and cultivate the seeds that she gave him. And so Divine Feminine's like, there's this destruction, Tower card, right? There's this destruction of this union. And there's this energy here where you've got to learn how to stand alone, stand in your power. Stand in the energy of your confidence. She's not sugarcoating anything anymore. She's seeing things very clearly for what it is between them. She's not in this energy of, roses and fairy tales and, you know, hold on. It's so funny that literally, look at this synchronicity. My dad is actually texting me about the gardener that is to come to his house today, and I'm sitting here channeling the gardener. I mean, is that not synchronicity? Is that not synchronicity? That's just nuts. So at any rate, I just feel that here, feminine's energy towards masculine is, you got to do the work. This union, this connection has crumbled because you are not in your independence. You are not doing the work. And so she's being very, very clear right now about it. She's in this energy where she's not sugarcoating that he needs to do the work in order to participate in this union, in order to have any sort of reunion. When she thinks about masculine, there's this energy of this player. And when she thinks about masculine, she's very defensive because of that player energy. Because 1 minute he's in the connection, 1 minute he's out of the connection. And so she's defensive. And so in this earthly plane, she's like, things are very stuck in this energy right now because he's not standing alone. In her heart space, there's an energy of endings and transformations. There's an end to anything to be built in the long term right now until there's a transformation, until he breaks free. So in her heart space, she's like, we cannot be together unless he breaks free of that player energy, of that in and out energy, of that restless, irresponsible energy. And in her environment, she's really gone within. She's really gone within and she's assessing the situation. She really feels that things are developing. She does feel that. But there's very much this energy where, while she feels it intuitively, she's not seeing it on the earthly plane yet. So therefore, she's in the energy of, he's got to tend to his garden. What about masculine? His most significant energy towards divine feminine is luminosity. Okay, pay attention here because it's very important for you guys to listen. Divine feminine's most significant energy towards feminine is luminosity. This is a woman that glows from within, and she naturally attracts the chivalrous male. Keep this in mind. Okay, I'm going to read to you guys what it says in the book. And it's a little long, but I think it's very important. When you are connected to your divine feminine, you become luminous. Your nature shines within and you glow. The luminous woman is the feminine counterpart to the chivalrous male. They are attracted to one another, complement, support, and nurture each other. In this modern age, it can be quite difficult for a woman to find her luminous center and live from that place because we've fallen into the trap of believing we're supposed to have, be, and do it all of the time. What this usually means is that the woman takes too much upon herself and tries to fill the roles of the men in her life instead of asking for their help. Being luminous requires poise. It is worth the extra effort of patience that is required. Usually what is most effective is the adjustment in perspective. A luminous woman asks for what she needs with respect for the other person's time and feeling, and then goes about her day confident that her request will be responded to. The divine feminine, who is luminous, it does not chase the masculine. She says, hey masculine, this is what I need. This is what I require. And if it takes a little longer than she hopes for, she doesn't become overbearing and critical. She just focuses on her own life, on her own journey, and what she's able to do, creating positive space for the chivalrous male to step in. Whether we like it or not, the responsibility of going first lies within feminine. Remember, she's the energetic leader. And very few men will continue to be chivalrous in the space of a woman who isn't luminous to some degree. So being luminous requires practice as the feminine helps you let go of old patterns of micromanaging or insisting things be done your way. If you are insisting masculine needs to, heal now, do this now. No, all you're saying is masculine, you've got to stand on your own. You've got to be in this energy of your own power. You've got to be independent. And so masculine, while feminine is saying, here is what I require, masculine's getting the message. Masculine's getting the message. And he is attracted to his luminous feminine. And we have the Six of Cups. He wants to return. He wants to reunite. And he is planning, Two of Wands, he is planning to rekindle this connection again. He is planning to rekindle this connection again and breathe this connection back to life. And remember what I said with the gardener? It takes planning, it takes preparation, and that's exactly what he is doing. Exactly what feminine is saying that she needs, masculine is doing. She may not see it yet, but energetically, we have it here. What is he thinking when he thinks of his feminine? The Devil card. I do feel that he feels restricted, and I feel like he's obsessing about this luminous woman. I feel like there's this energy where he feels she is unattainable, and it just feels like this energy where he feels like he's planning to prepare himself, not only spiritually, but also on this earthly plane financially, to be everything that he wants to be and that she needs him to be in the physical. So I do feel there's a great deal of restriction and obsession about this unattainable feminine. In his heart space, 10 of Pentacles as well. Divine Feminine had the 10 of Pentacles too. Right? She's like, no, this has got to change. He's got to break free if we're going to build something. And in masculine's heart space, there is this energy of loss and grief and sadness about losing this abundant feminine. And he wants to build a bridge. He wants to connect. He wants to communicate. He wants to unite. He wants that 10 of Pentacles back. And so in the environment, there are third parties that he has juggled, and he is really looking at his connections. He's ready to take responsibility for what he has done and where he has juggled his feminine or others in his journey. Okay. By the way, I didn't go over the bottoms of the deck because I just got too into it. Divine Feminine's bottom of the deck, theme for the reading, Hanged Man. She's done being stuck. She's done being in the state of crisis. She's like, I'm going to say what I need. I know what I need. I know what I need to happen. And I'm just going to now give it to the universe. If he comes forward, great. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. And so she's freeing herself so that she can start a beautiful new cycle. That's why we had the World card for her. For masculine, look at this. His theme, there's his planning and preparation so he can close out the cycle and be with his divine feminine. He is working hard to free himself from people, things, and situations so that things can become balanced in his journey with his divine feminine. Okay. Now let's look at the karmic connection. You guys are just going to trip out. I tripped out. Look at this. Chivalry. His energy towards the karmic. Chivalry. But remember what I said. The luminous woman attracts the chivalrous male. Who is the luminous woman? His energy towards his feminine. So this is where he's learning. In this karmic cycle is where he is learning. What is chivalry? I'm going to read this to you guys because you must hear the complete description of this. Chivalry is about having integrity and courage. Who or what is a chivalrous man and how does he behave? A chivalrous male will face up to the many challenges that life presents and protect the people he loves and whatever he truly believes in. On a less heroic, more everyday note, he is both a protector and provider and applies himself to these roles at the levels of family, friendship, relationship, and community. The chivalrous male has a deep respect for the feminine and a powerful understanding that he himself is nurtured by supporting the feminine and helping her to thrive. He recognizes that actions like opening a door for a woman, offering a lady a seat, can add flourish of charm and style to the way he lives his life, and he derives joy from them. Moreover, he takes pride in the fact that he can be gallant without losing his sense of self or feeling demeaned. Appreciating and enjoying the differences between masculine and feminine help the chivalrous male to enjoy this way of being and to be uplifted by the company of the luminous woman. It is by way of this karmic that masculine is coming into strength and courage to come back to his luminous woman, his feminine. So this card, masculine's energy towards the karmic, there is this freedom, there's this success, there's this joy that he missed out on because he entangled himself in a hot mess with the karmic. So as he is growing, as things are illuminating for him, and as he is being called back to divine feminine energetically, there is this illumination that he's missed out on an opportunity of great love because he's entangled himself with the karmic. What is he thinking when he thinks of the karmic? There's an end to fighting for that relationship. It's time for him to find his way. Here's that strength and courage card in his heart for the karmic. He is standing in his strength here to sit in his independence, to sit in this energy of being solo. And he wants to communicate his desire to be single and independent from the karmic. And so he is harmonizing, he is being patient, and he wants to come forward with communication to the karmic that he wants to stand alone. So he's very much in this energy. By the way, bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the double rainbow. He is really being called to union with his feminine, and this is the divine's intervention. So I do feel that feminine's light, because she's standing in her own power and letting the universe take control. She's already said, this is what I want. This is what I want to manifest. Masculine is being drawn to her. He's in this energy of feeling the loss of his feminine. He knows he has to make a decision about this karmic and karmic cycle. Tie up the loose ends, cut the cords. And he sees now, as he is the chivalrous male to the divine feminine, that because of this karmic connection, he missed out on a beautiful love. And now he knows it's time to end fighting for this karmic connection and to find his way back to his true north, which is his feminine, stand in his strength, stand in his confidence, and communicate that he wants this to be over, that he wants to stand alone. Oh my God, you guys, I hope this reading helped you. Join me on the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel, where I'll go into perhaps a little bit more depth. I feel like this was in depth, but I may take in another layer or two of this reading into the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.